Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison with this GVM video light, this Neewer video light, and this Vivitar ring light. Okay, so the Vivitar was my first light. I got it at Walmart. It's a ring light. It was $60. The GVM I got off of Amazon. It was $160. Now this Neewer one, it retails for $266. I got the open box used for $206. And I'm very happy with this. This is part number NL-288ARC. And the GVM is model number LED-480LS. So I noticed, I liked the Vivitar and I used it for a long time, but I noticed it wasn't as bright as I would have liked it. And I didn't realize that the center of it, you don't get much light. The GVM I thought was going to be a good choice with the barn doors and all that, but it's kind of a smaller light and the light is very kind of concentrated in the middle. Now this Neewer one, I like it because it's kind of a bigger, it gives the appearance of like a soft light. And it's bright. It's definitely brighter than the GVM for an overall view. Okay, so I'm going to do a brightness test in this dark room on this Neewer, this GVM, and this Vivitar. Okay, so here's what the lights look when you're looking at them. This is more of a concentrated light, like a beam. I like this is more of a flood, like a soft light. That's the Neewer GVM. And this is kind of a cheaper light, the ring light. Okay, so here I've got the Neewer light on only. And here's the type of light that it produces. So you can see it's kind of a general flood, kind of an all over, but kind of a concentrated in the middle a little bit. Okay, so now here's the GVM. It's got these barn doors, which you can really direct the light to a really concentrated point. It does a pretty good job. I do think the other one does more of a soft box light. This is more of a really concentrated light in the middle and not so much at the sides is what I find. And again, this is the GVM light. Okay, so here we've got the Vivitar ring light. It's like a soft light, but surprisingly, which not really surprisingly, but the center of it's not very bright. So this ring light, it tries to give a general light. It's not super bright though when you compare it to these others. I used this light for a long time. I really liked it. It's made kind of cheaply, but it did the job. But I can see now that this is not the best choice when you're trying to light something up. Okay, so here we have the Neewer. This is the one I like the most. I like the controls on it. They're just more easily repeatable. You've got a display just for the brightness and then a display for the color temperature. The GVM is okay. I do find it to be a little tricky to figure out the Kelvin here. And the brightness is pretty easy to figure out. And it's got an on-off switch. You can put batteries in it. Same with the Neewer. This plug-in seems pretty sturdy. This one seems pretty sturdy. They both come with a power supply. Now the Neewer one, or the Vivitar, it's just kind of a cheaper one. It did the job. It takes a while. Kind of the lights have to kind of ramp up a little bit. This is kind of not the best connection right here. So, and this right here, I find to be the hinge right here is not the best. I find that it was moving. I've got that tightened really tight. So on the Neewer, it's got a really nice hinge area. You can tighten it down and it's super tight. The GVM, its hinge, you hinge up here, which that in itself interferes with the barn doors. So I had to take one of the bottom barn door off so that I could pivot it more. So you're held by this pivot joint up here instead of down here. So as far as the tripod and the arm, the Neewer one seemed, they got plastic in them in certain areas like the screws and that, but the Neewer one did seem like it was made a little bit better. The GVM one, one of them was really tight right here and this one's really loose. So, and the Vivitar, it came with a really cheap tripod to mount it up. So I'm really happy I got this Neewer light, and thanks everybody for watching.